I get asked quite often if I have ever owned a Walther PPS and what I thought of it if I did own it. Well, I have owned one, and I thought it was a really good gun. It was very thin at the time, probably one of the thinnest guns out at that time, and very small, but still fairly manageable, and came in 9mm and 40 Smith & Wesson. The only real problem I had with the gun was the grip. The grip was literally like trying to hold on to a serrated 1x4 as someone pulled it out of your hand when you were firing the gun. It wasn't comfortable at all, at least not for me, which is why I stopped carrying the gun and eventually sold it. But now Walther has a new PPS coming out, the Walther PPS M2, and there's been quite a few changes. As you can see, there are quite a few differences. This looks like a totally different gun, which is rare when companies make changes to guns. Usually it's one or two small little changes that you hardly notice. This is a complete redesign. Now, I can't say I'm crazy about all the changes, but there definitely has been a lot of them. The slide is completely recontoured, doesn't look anything like the slide previously. I think I might have liked the slide a little bit better previously, but this slide looks fine also. The frame has also been completely redesigned, looks nothing like the old model. The light rail on the front is gone, which I've never understood why you would need a light rail on a gun like this. You buy it because it's super small. Why would you want to go put a light on it and negate that size? The mag release has also been changed from the old trigger guard mounted European style to the more traditional style button magazine release. Now, I'm not crazy about this design change because I actually like the European style mag release on the trigger guard better, but I know I'm probably in the minority here, so I can understand why they made this change. The biggest change on the gun, however, is the grip. Like I said before, the old grip was awful. It was uncomfortable. I just could not get used to it. I know some people haven't had that problem, but I did. The new grip is much nicer looking. It looks more like a Walther PPQ grip. It looks more like an H&K grip. It looks much more comfortable. And it does come with an extended magazine like the old gun did, so it still does have the option of having more rounds in it than you would with the standard magazine. I do believe in the 9mm versions it is a 1+7 or a 1+8, and if it's a 40 caliber, I think it's a 1+6 or a 1+7, depending on which magazine you choose to use. Now, don't quote me on that. Go look it up because I'm doing this from memory. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. So like I said, this gun is pretty much a complete redesign. Now, I'm not exactly crazy, as I said, about all the changes, but overall, I think it's a positive redesign. I think it's a positive move for this gun. If this gun proves to be as good a shooter as its predecessor, then they've got a real winner here. Because, like I said, all of these things make this, in my opinion, a more usable gun. That grip especially. Like I say, if this gun's as reliable as its predecessor, this will be a great gun. This will be a winner for Walther. It will be a super slim gun that's easy to carry, easy to shoot, comes in a capable caliber, two capable calibers actually, and doesn't look too bad either. So there's a quick look at the new Walther PPS M2, I believe they're calling it, for everyone out there that hasn't seen it yet. I think I might have to rethink my opinion of the PPS and try out the new one. Because if this gun turns out as good as I think it is, it might be a good gun for when you can't carry anything else. So I can't wait to get my hands on one for myself and give it a try at the range.